And hello and a good morning to you all. My name is Sean Bennett, and I will be your guide through the 3A West Volleyball Regionals. We have plenty of people to thank, plenty of information to get right into on this broadcast. We are about 12 minutes away from the first serve of the 3A West Volleyball Regionals at Mountain View. We have 8 teams competing for 4 spots. 4 teams will qualify for the state playoffs, the state championships, next weekend at Casper. That is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of next week. Over the next 2 days, we will see 4 of these teams earn a spot into the regionals. It should be a very exciting weekend ahead of us. I will be covering this first match, and then I will be headed outside to cover some football from state playoff football between Thermopolis and Mountain View, but my colleague Val Cook will be on the call for the next 3 matches, so stay tuned for that. We'll have an exciting day ahead of 3A West Regional Volleyball play. Should be an exciting day. Fans are circling their way in as they get ready for some volleyball action. It should be a high-paced, high-intensity weekend ahead, starting with the #1 30-0 Lyman Eagles. The Lyman Eagles, they speak for themselves on and off the court. I spoke with head coach Breesha Hansen earlier today, and I asked her, is there one team that worries you from the regional? And she plainly just put it out there, and she said Mountain View is the only team that I feel can beat us at the regionals, and that is because Mountain View has this home court advantage. But first of all, before Mountain View and Lyman are set to play in what would be a championship match or a consolation if both teams should lose, before that happens, there's plenty of action to go over, and both teams still have to win. Mountain View would have to work their way through the bottom half of the bracket. Lyman is on the top half of that bracket. And let's go over some seeding rules and qualifications right now. If you are not aware of it, Lyman is the #1 seed out of the Southwest. Once again, they seed this 1 through 4 in the Southwest, 1 through 4 in the Northwest, just to try to get some parity and not see the same teams playing each other over and over. So Lyman and Lovell playing each other here in the 10 a.m. match, just about 10 minutes away from first serve in this regionals. Following this action, immediately following, will be Warland and Pinedale. Pinedale and Warland will get about a 15-20 minute warm-up, and then they will take the court ready to compete for that second of 4 semifinal appearances amongst the 2 teams. They will play the winner of this match. So Lyman, if they win, they will have to be wary of the next match, Warland and Pinedale. Warland is the #2 seed out of the Northwest. Meanwhile, Pinedale is the #3 seed out of the Southwest. Both teams will be competing. Both teams trying to get hard, trying to get one of those final remaining spots. Now, I had made my predictions on KNYN Radio 99.1 on Tuesday. At 10:30 a.m., I have a radio show every week discussing all the Bridger Valley sports updates and news you might need. And I made the prediction that I think Pinedale is going to be one of those 4 teams. I think Pinedale, Lyman, Mountain View will be the top 3, and then there will be a bunch of teams fighting for that 4th spot. I think Powell or Warland has a very good chance to make it. Don't discredit anybody from this field. I have not seen Big Piney, Powell, Warland, Lander, and Lovell. I have not seen them this season, so this will be my first time watching them in action. But that 4th and final spot will be determined on Saturday in the final consolation semifinal match. The winner of those will play in a 3rd place match to determine seeding for next week, as well as the championship. Now, if you're saying, okay, so we win 2 matches today, we're qualified for states, why do we need to come back tomorrow and play in a championship match? Well, bragging rights, you do get a trophy, you get a plaque, signifying that you are a regional champion, so that is certainly something to look forward to for both teams, should they make it there. But the real crux of it all is going to come down to seeding. in the state playoffs, you're going to get seeded 1 out of the West, 2 out of the West, 3 out of the West, 4 out of the West, and just like the regionals, you're going to play those top teams from the East. So if you want to avoid those top teams from the East, avoid a top-tier team from that eastern side of the state, this is your opportunity. This is your chance to really improve your chances there and play maybe the last team who got in from the east side as opposed to maybe an undefeated or a 2-loss team out of the east side. So it'll be an interesting weekend ahead. I think that both teams certainly have a lot to look forward to. I think that Lovell is honestly behind the 8 ball right here. I think, as you would expect, when you're facing a team that has 30-plus wins and 0 losses, it's going to be tough to beat them on any given day. But certainly, when you're playing a top-tier team almost in their backyard, keep in mind that Lyman is about a 10-minute drive from Lyman to Lovell, so almost in their backyard. They're going to have a lot of fans here. Lyman travels well regardless, so even if this was played in Casper or somewhere across the state, I feel like there would be a decent size crowd from Lyman Eagles supporters, but Lyman does have the home court advantage as the fans are making their way in. They're trickling in the gym here. A lot of purple in the crowd already as the Mountain View Buffaloes, the home team. A lot of fans interested in watching the regionals, getting their most bang for their buck and seeing as many matches as they can this weekend, which I don't blame them. That is why I'm here. I love volleyball, and how could you not? But as we stand right now, as another team makes their way in, that looks like it is... Looks like Warland is streaming their way in, or actually, no, that is Pinedale. So Pinedale streaming in the gym in the corner. So that's what you'll see a lot of. You'll see a lot of teams coming in, just checking out the matches. And for head coach Tamara Kira in the next match in Pinedale, I understand why she'd want to come here early. Even if she and her team do not defeat Warland in that second match, you want to scout your opponents. So if you're in this first or second match, I expect Lyman, both Lyman and Lovell, to stick around. I mean, especially Lovell, who has a long trip back home. I believe that they're staying over for the weekend. But if you have that long trip, you want to stick around. You want to scout your opponents, and you really want to make sure that the team that you're playing is scouted and that you know everything about that team. So it'll be interesting to see some of these teams coming in, watching teams for the first time. I think Warland, this will be the first time seeing the Lyman Eagles live in person. So for them, it'll be, you're trying not to get intimidated. When you see the record, you see 30-0, 32-0, it's easy to say, oh man, they're really good, we should be intimidated. But I think really taking the sting out of that will help this Warland team, and just looking at them and saying, hey, we can compete with them on a level, and we just need to play a good game. But seeing them in person, seeing their kind of tendencies and seeing what they kind of go with on the court, that'll help them, and it'll help every team as far as that goes. So especially Lovell, even if Lovell does not prevail, they'll probably stick around, watch the Pinedale and Warland match, and try to use some of those advantages to their advantage, use those trends to their advantage, and try to determine what is going on. So as the gym starts to fill up, the anticipation is here on mylocalradio.com. Should be a great weekend ahead. I will be here all weekend to take you through it, as well as my colleague Val Cook. So if you're interested in watching any of these teams, remember we will have a stream for every single match. So if a stream ends, just go back to that mylocalradio.com page. There's a large banner that will have every match listed, and it'll take you right to the individual page saying where to go, and this will be the home of the 3A West Regional. So if you're interested in watching any regional action, make sure to keep mylocalradio.com open and the streams going on. So we'll take a short commercial break on this pregame show, about 3 minutes from first serve here in Mountain View.
When you have any mechanical problems, always think of Reese Auto Service in Lyman first. Doug and the mechanics at Reese Auto Service work on everything from your lawnmower and snowblower to cars, trucks, farm and ranch equipment, and semis. You can also get tires for anything you need at Reese Auto Service. Always visit Reese first. You'll get great pricing and quality-friendly service. Reese Auto Service, 541 Highway 413, Lyman.
Back here in Mountain View, Wyoming, in the Bridger Valley, where these teams are ready to go. They're just finishing up their serving, and we should be all good to go here. I'm going to fix my audio levels. I've been told they're a little bit too loud, so I will get right to that. Just give me one more second here. And on mylocalradio.com, I'm going to take another short commercial break to fix out some audio problems. Stay tuned.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
Back here at Mountain View, see if that audio problem fixes itself. About a couple minutes from first serve here, and what should be a really good, interesting match. Should be an interesting match between two playoff-worthy teams, two teams that have fought all year long and deserve to be here. So both teams in the regionals looking to get off on the right foot. It is an early match, a 10 a.m. match, but I'm not sure if you had followed us this season, but if you had, you would remember that this Lyman team is privy to playing early matches. Remember, in the first couple tournaments in the year in Evanston, Cokeville, I believe Riverton maybe was the other tournament location, they all played and started at 8 a.m. They had the first match of the day. So waking up is certainly not a difficult thing, especially for a lot of these students going through high school. Obviously, they would be awake on a normal day, so it's just like a school day for them on a Friday here when they usually have school off. It's just like another school day for them, waking up. And especially for Lyman, this will be a lot easier for Lyman than it would be for Lovell, I would anticipate, as Lyman, as I said, they only have about 10-15 minutes of a drive. They were right near their hometown. Meanwhile, Lovell is several hours away, so making that long trip, we'll see how they got off the bus and if they are ready to compete. I expect both teams to be ready to compete, and both teams should be ready to go. Lyman will be wearing the white tops, black shorts, and Lovell will be in the black on black. So as the teams get ready to get set here, and we're going to do the national anthem. So I will join us after this commercial break on mylocalradio.com.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
a lovely rendition of the national anthem here at Mountain View, sung by a student of Mountain View. So certainly a lot to look forward to, and we will get right into the starting lineups. Starting for Lovell, number 17, Rhett Partridge. Number 7, Paige Marchant, the sophomore. The libero for tonight's match will be Andrea Monterde. Paige Bischoff. Tracell Jolly is going to be another starter for this team. And number 13, Aaliyah Mays, and Grace Edwards will round out the starting lineup group for this Lovell Lady Bulldogs squad. A lot of blue in the crowd here. Both teams are blue, but it does look like there are more Lyman fans in the crowd right now, as expected. Probably will be the case for every match, except if they play Mountain View. So starting off for the Lyman Lady Eagles, Mandy Ayer is going to be the starter. She will be the libero for this team. Spring Yagi is going to start. Of course, Kylie Walker, the senior, going to be starting at setter. Cassidy Nelson, big smile on her face, will make a start. McKaylee Bradshaw, one of 2 Bradshaws in the starting lineup. McKinley Bradshaw also starting with this Lyman Eagle team. And finally, number 15, Olivia Smith, will round up the starting lineup for this regional action. We are just about ready to get set here. 3A West Volleyball Regional on mylocalradio.com. Once again, catch all the action on mylocalradio.com. We'll be here all weekend long, broadcasting every single match. So as the teams get ready to get set, our referees will be DeHaan up top, and Edwards will be the down official. There's a 3-man crew. DeHaan will be the top man, or the top woman will be the chair official. Her father is the crew chief for this weekend's action. He will be here as well. So a little father-daughter action in Mountain View. We'll probably see them together at some point in the regionals. The 3-man crew, 2 men, 2 people working, 2 referees working each match. Referee is going to check the scorecards, make sure everything is set and ready to go as Lovell breaks their huddle, and they will head to the sidelines. Starters remain on the court. And right now, Lovell will be working left to right in the black tops, black bottoms, and working right to left on your screen will be Lyman, here in Mountain View. Lyman wearing the white tops, the black bottoms going right to left on your screen. It did have a coin flip. Referee still has the ball in his hands. Let's see who he gives the ball to. Not sure who's going to be serving first in this match. And it will be Lyman. Kylie Walker is going to get the ball, and she will serve to start this 3A West regional volleyball action on mylocalradio.com. Thank you for tuning in. Once again, my name is Sean Bennett. Excited to get the action started here. Some last-minute changes, checks by the official. The up official hops down for a second. There was a flash going on the opposite side, so she had to get that fixed. Do not want any distractions happening where a ball goes in the air, you're trying to set it, and there's a flash behind the ball. So Kylie Walker steps up. She will jump serve, and the first set is off here in the regionals. Set up in the middle, slap to the back line, off the hands of Kylie Walker, and out of play. And Lovell gets the first point of this regional. Number 17, Rhett Partridge on the kill there. And Lovell gets the advantage, gets the first point of this match. Back to serve, Monterde. And on the outside, dug up there by Andrea. Tapped over the net, in to save it is Spring Yagi. Tapped over there by McKaylee Bradshaw. Ball comes up to the net. No block needed there from Lyman. It falls on the Lovell side, and Lyman has their first point of this 2018 regionals. And just like that, McKinley Bradshaw back to serve. Going to set her up in the middle. Edwards not able to finish. On the outside, and got a little bit underneath it there. Maybe not even a little. A lot underneath the ball was McKaylee Bradshaw as she swung for it, but it looked like she was maybe off balance, leaning backwards. She got her palm underneath it and hit it straight in the air towards the Lovell bench, and Kisha MacArthur, the head coach of this Lovell Lady Bulldog team. Back to serve is Paige Bischoff. She gets it over. Walker going to set it up on the outside. Cassidy Nelson swings, and Cassidy Nelson with another Benedict Market and True Value in Mountain View kill. Her first of the match. And that evens things back up here at 2-all. Olivia Smith to serve. Floats it over the net. Going to be set up on the outside. Tapped, blocked at the net. McKaylee Bradshaw. Cassidy Nelson rooftops that one. Sends it straight back down. That's another point for Lyman, and they're on the board now leading 3-2. Their first lead of the 2018 regionals. The first run we've had of several consecutive points. And just as I say that, maybe an announcer jinx as Olivia Smith sends that one well out of play through the back of the court. And it is 3-all once again. So both teams trying to get their footing underneath them here in this early match on a Friday morning. Kylie Walker sets it up middle, just tapped over the net there by Yagi. On the outside, going to swing for it, and did not touch anybody, and went straight out of bounds off the hands of Aaliyah Mays. And she will give the ball back to Lyman. So let's see how McKaylee Bradshaw serves can do for Lyman, if they can ignite this team on a run. McKaylee Bradshaw immediately on her knees, digs up that one. Kept alive there, Monterde. Kylie Walker going to set it up wide. Cassidy Nelson swings, and Cassidy Nelson puts it away. An early MVP for this team. Cassidy Nelson in this match has attributed for 3 of the 5 Lyman points. They lead 5-3. Lyman, the home team, the number 1 seed out of the Southwest, playing the number 4 seed Lovell Bulldogs out of the Northwest. And that one is out of bounds, tried to be rolled over the net there. And unfortunately for Paige Bischoff, she did not get enough of that one. Or she got too much of it, rather, as the ball went out of play. So 6-3. McKaylee Bradshaw serving again. Rolled over the net. Bradshaw goes and gets it. McKinley this time. Cassidy Nelson right at the net. Keeps it alive. Cassidy Nelson turns around, and the ball goes out of play. So Lyman quickly going on a run here after trailing 3-2. They now lead 7-3 in this match. And let's see how long Kisha MacArthur lets this one go, as we have our first Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness ace of this match. And just as I say that, she will call a timeout. This first serve, this first set, brought to you by Chief Sports Medicine in the Lyman area. We'll take a commercial break. Join us after this.
Your mobility affects every aspect of your life. When you suffer from an injury that decreases your mobility, or maybe you're just noticing that you're having a harder time balancing and your flexibility isn't what it used to be, call Randy Christofferson at Achieve Sports Medicine. Randy will work with you to improve your overall health by reducing pain and improving mobility. Schedule your appointment today by calling 307-747-4627. Achieve Sports Medicine in Lyman. No excuses, just results.
Back here at Mountain View, where the Lyman Eagles lead this match 8-3 over the Lovell Bulldogs. Both teams ready to get the action going once again here. And that is over the net from McKaylee Bradshaw, and let's see what Lovell does with it. They get it back over right to McKaylee Bradshaw. Swinging is Yagi, and Spring Yagi gets her first kill of the match. All kills in this tournament brought to you by Benedict's Market and True Value in Mountain View. Another serve from McKaylee Bradshaw. In the middle, blocked. I believe that was Nelson who got a piece of it. Kept alive, though. Good job by the Lovell defense there, and that is Cassidy Nelson. She's not going to miss those very often as Cassidy Nelson slams one off the blockers and onto the Lovell side. That's another point for the Lyman Eagles, and it's 10-3. 8 consecutive points here for the Lyman Eagles in this first set. Blocked at the net, kept alive. Kylie Walker's second ball coming over to Cassidy Nelson. The first time she cannot finish the point. Let's see if she does it again, and it's blocked at the net, but unfortunately for Lovell, had a player go into the net. I believe that was Grace Edwards, who came underneath the net, and her back went into it, which is a violation. 11-3 here. Blocked at the net, Cassidy Nelson and Yagi. Kylie Walker going to set it up middle. Yagi swings, kept alive there by Andrea. Kylie Walker on the outside, and that is a carry there. And Lovell finally stops the run. 9 consecutive points from Lyman comes to an end. It is now 11-4. Lyman leads. So what was a very tight first set. Let's see if Lovell can go on a run of their own, and the Lady Bulldogs can get back into the thick of things. Kylie Walker dumps the ball over the net. Lovell defense ready for it. Kept alive there, Grace Edwards. Pushed over the net. Kylie Walker going to jump set. Cassidy Nelson, and Cassidy Nelson finds the gap right in between Grace Edwards and Emily Mangus in that back line. Both players reaching for it, but not quick enough to get there. And Grace Edwards will check out of this match as she squats in front of her coach to have a discussion, maybe talk over a few things. And that hit is swung and well out of play there. Got underneath the ball, and when you hear me say that, that means that they got underneath, quite literally, they got underneath it. Their palms were facing towards the ceiling, and if you do that, you cannot control the direction, and the direction will be upwards and out of play. So, got to get that hand on top of the ball and swing down and not up, because swinging down will let you get the ball back. And I believe McKinley Bradshaw touched the net. The ball hit the ground on the Lyman side. I'm not sure if that was exactly the call, but fair to say that McKinley Bradshaw with a net violation there. And it's 13-5. Lovell trailing here, but Lovell trying to get back into it. Bryn Wilkerson will serve. On the outside, Bradshaw swings, and Bradshaw just tormenting the newly entered into this match, Bryn Wilkerson. Was right off the forearm of Wilkerson and into the corner of the gymnasium. Ball is served over the net from Yagi. In the middle. That's Partridge. And Partridge with a kill of her own. So the deflection not able to be maintained there from Lyman, and the ball goes out of play. It is 14-6. Lyman leading now. Lyman right to left, Lovell left to right on your screen. Lovell in the black, Lyman in the white. McKinley Bradshaw's sent back onto their side. Olivia Smith put it back over on a free ball. Kylie Walker going to set it up. McKinley Bradshaw slaps at it. Gets it over the net and right back to Bradshaw. Kylie Walker going to back set. Olivia Smith tries to direct it over the net. Blocked at the net, right at the net, and a huge rally there. Seemed like every single ball was getting put over, right over the net on that first ball. Olivia Smith had a couple tries at it where she attacked that first ball right at the net. But eventually the point does end, and Lyman gets the point. 15-6 here in set number 1 of this regionals. Back set. Olivia Smith swings at it, cannot finish the point. Mangus sends it over. Kylie Walker, Bradshaw, and that one is in. Andrea Monterde let that one go, and it hit the sideline. Not sure if she would have had a chance at it had she not avoided it, but as it stands, it was in right on the sideline, and it's 16-6, Lyman leading. Kylie Walker, a service error right there, serves it on a line drive right into the net, and that will give the point back to the Lovell Bulldogs. Kylie Walker going to set it up wide. McKinley Bradshaw swings, and it might have gone off the hands of Paige Marchant. She was in the area but could not get to it. And it's 17-7, Eagles over Bulldogs in set number 1. So head coach Keisha MacArthur might have to go back to the drawing board and try to figure some things out after this set if her team does not prevail. Kept alive there, set up wide. Olivia Smith swings at it, and Olivia Smith delivers a package right to Bryn Wilkerson. And that one, a rocket right off the hands of Wilkerson and out of play. 18-7, a late substitution coming in for Lovell. That is number 16, Helena Albrand. That is her first time in this match. She checks out. She checks in for Grace Edwards. Set up in the middle. That was Albrand, first touch of the match. And that one straight through the court, right on that back line. And Lyman just picking on this Lovell team early in this match. And for the first time in this regionals, Morgan Douglas comes in, as well as Cypress Hill. So some seniors that maybe don't get as much run as some of the other seniors get a chance to play in this regional. In set number 1, we'll see how much of a factor they play in this match. Keep in mind, Mandy Air is the libero for this team. They didn't work with the libero for the first half of the year, but they have in the late matches. So let's see if she checks in later today. And that's back-to-back. Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness aces, and Keisha MacArthur senses this set getting away from her team. It's 21-7. She's going to take a timeout. So will we on this MyLocalRadio.com broadcast.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. Orthopedic surgery is the practice of medicine centered around bones and joints. It's all about movement and activity and getting that to be less painful. Watching a patient with a specific problem, whether that's pain or decreased range of motion, and being able to treat them, by far the best part of my job.
Back here at the regionals in Mountain View, the 3A West volleyball regionals. Brought to you by, among other advertisers, Bridger Valley Electric, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Bridger Valley Electric, one of the sponsors for this regional action on MyLocalRadio.com. This one's going to be set from Kylie Walker up on the outside and attacked by McKaylee Bradshaw, and that's another kill for her. Another Benedict's Market and True Value in Mountain View kill. McKinley Bradshaw back to serve. Jump serve, gets over the net. Set up in the middle. Albrand, the middle hitter for this Lovell team, not able to get there quick enough. And that was McKaylee Bradshaw once again, goes cross court right up that left sideline. Able to get there in time. And it is 23-7 here in this match. In the middle, set up, off the forearms of McKinley Bradshaw, keeps it alive. Bumped over the net, free ball for Lyman, probably not a good idea. And Cassidy Nelson off the block of Albrand. Albrand will swing for it, and Albrand gets a touch on it as that one goes off the hands of Cypress Hill right on the sideline. I'm not sure if that ball was in or not, but it did touch Hill on the sideline. So it does count as a kill there. So 23-8. Lovell is trailing here, trying to go on a run before this first set gets away from them, and that's a service error. That is not the way to do it. 24-8 now makes it a first set point of this regional action. They'll have 15 set points if they need them all. See if they can do it on one. I'm sure head coach Breachy Hansen would love to hear that. Kylie Walker going to back set. McKaylee Bradshaw off the arms of Paige Marchant. And that's how the first set will end, 25-8 after one set. We played best of 5 here, so Lovell will have to go back to the drawing board here on mylocalradio.com if they want to compete in this match after falling in set number 1, 25-8. We're going to take a commercial break on mylocalradio.com. Please stay tuned for more action after this break.
Hello all, Dr. Dog here. I want to talk to you about PetMinerals.com. By merging the highest quality veterinary grade ingredients with highly advanced mineral technology, PetMinerals.com produces the most innovative pet supplements on the market. The supplements focus on specific needs like hip and joint, digestive, and overall diet. You and I both know a healthy pet is a happy pet. Show your pets how much you care. Order them supplements today at PetMinerals.com.
Back here at Mountain View, as I said, Warland came in the gym, is sitting watching this match, scouting possibly their next opponent. Whether it will be the winner or loser of this match will depend on their result of their match. Pinedale has streamed into the gym as well. Pinedale directly across, you can tell them from their green and orange backpacks should be. So we have our first 2 matchups of the day, similar colors for all 4 teams. We have 2 blue matchup, a true blue matchup in this first matchup. 2 teams that are blue, black, and white. In the next matchup, we have 2 orange teams. So, interesting little quirk there to the regional play. As that first set was brought to you by Achieve Sports Medicine, Randy Christofferson, no excuses, just results. And that is exactly what Lyman got in that first set. Was just a result. After a tight first maybe 5 points of the set, they went on a run, 9 consecutive points, really broke it open. Keisha MacArthur tried to call a timeout and get the run stopped. Could not stop that train, and 25-8 after one set is how that one boiled down. So we'll bring you some sponsors of this mylocalradio.com 3A West regional action. One of our sponsors are Morgan Valley Polaris. Morgan Valley Polaris sells both new and used models, including timber sleds, dirt bikes, Polaris side-by-sides, ATVs, and more. Visit any Morgan Valley Polaris location in Mountain View and Rock Springs, Wyoming, and Morgan, Utah. Once again, thank you, Morgan Valley Polaris, for helping us out and helping the regional action out by sponsoring this broadcast. Another sponsor of ours is Crazy 8 Cafe on the east side of Highway 414 across from Benedict's Market. They're open 7 a.m. to 9 and Sunday 8 to 2 p.m. or 2 a.m., excuse me. 8 a.m. to 2 a.m. Home of the world's largest cinnamon rolls, also recognized for serving one of the top 2 chicken fried steaks in Wyoming. So if you're in the mood for some chicken fried steak, go to Crazy 8 Cafe right down the road and get some good food today. I personally like their Philly cheesesteaks they got there. Cinnamon rolls, can't go wrong with it either. So enough talk about food. Let's get back to some volleyball action. The scoreboard is even for this set at 0-0, as it always is. Lyman has the advantage with 1 set to none lead. This one's going to be set up, and a little miscommunication there from Lovell as 2 players came together and did not know who was going to go for that ball, and it winds up going right into the net and being a carrying violation there. So, a little miscommunication there from Lovell. Hope to get that all ironed out. 1-0. Lyman the first point of this second set. Ball is set straight up in the air, and Monterde attacks it, and it goes out of bounds. So Monterde maybe a little miscommunication on the court with her and her teammates as the second time it looked like the teammates were unsure of who was going to get the ball there. And she eventually did attack this one, but it went out of play. Cassidy Nelson serving. Set up in the middle. That's Partridge. And that one's blocked back onto the Lovell side. Off the hands and out of play. Bryn Wilkerson not able to keep it alive. So Lyman on an extended run here. Won the first set 25-8. They have taken the first 3 points of the second set. They're going to say that one attacked from Paige Marchant went right into the net. No Lyman player touched it, and it went back onto the Lyman side. The scoreboard was wrong for a second. They put the wrong score up there, and it is 4-1 now, so maybe a little bit of foreshadowing from those scoring officials there. It is a 4-1. As that service error gives Lovell their first point of this second set. Kylie Walker gets it over to Yagi. Yagi gets it over the net. Partridge. Monterde on the outside. Partridge attacks it. Kept alive there by Bischoff. And the ball falls right in between Monterde and Bryn Wilkerson. And just like that, Keisha MacArthur is going to call a timeout. So since we've had a couple timeouts in short succession here, we're going to stay with it here on mylocalradio.com. And thank some of our sponsors, or some of our advertisers once again. Tegler and Associates. Tegler and Associates serving Wyoming since 1943 with life, health, auto, home, recreation vehicles, and commercial insurance. Call the Lyman office today at Tegler and Associates. That phone number is 307-787-6560. Tegler and Associates represents multiple insurance carriers. This way, we can customize your insurance for a perfect fit. Call Jenny and the team in the Lyman office today. Jimmy John's in Evanston and Rock Springs, always freaky fast and freaky fresh. A lot of alliteration there. We deliver to your house, too, your hotel room and your office. Once again, that's Jimmy John's in Evanston and Rock Springs. Enjoy your Jimmy John's today. Score is 5-1 here in set number 2. Lyman with a set advantage already. Swung at there by Kaylee Bradshaw, able to keep it alive, and that ball is not over the net there. I said that was McKaylee Bradshaw. That was actually Spring Yagi, so I apologize for any Lyman fans or fans of volleyball watching that. Kept alive there, serve over the net. Partridge swings at it. Blocked at the net by Partridge, and unfortunately for her, hands got pushed back a little, and the ball fell on her own side of the net. 7-1 is the advantage in set number 2. Lyman making it look easy here, as the number 1 seed probably should. Lovell just seems out of sorts at this moment. Blocked at the net, so that ball was kept alive, able to be reset with 3 more hits. And that ball is, somebody went into the net on Lovell, I believe. So Lyman gets another point there. I believe that was Partridge on the call there, number 17 once again. So Partridge having a rough go of it early in this match. And that serve is directly out of bounds and out of play. A service error will give the ball back to Lovell. 8-2 here. Lyman leading the Bulldogs. Served over the net. Bradshaw, McKinley attacks it. At the net, kept alive there. And Monterde not able to have quick enough reactions to get to that one, as she hits it right out of the court. 9-2 here in set number 2. is going to be an ace. A Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness ace for Kylie Walker. The fourth ace of this match for the Lyman Eagles. Back to serve. This time it is returned from Lovell, keeping it alive. Spikes it at the net. On the outside, swinging forward is Tracell Jolly. And that one is off the hands of a diving Bryn Wilkerson in that back left corner of the court. And out of play, so it is 11-2 in this match. As Moreland, the team, gets up and gets ready, trying to get their muscles warm. They sense that this match might be over in the next 30 minutes or so. Bischoff. Monterde sends it over. Air. And back over onto the Lovell side. And that one hits the line there. So Tracell Jolly goes for it, hits that back line, and gets a kill. So Jolly making her team a little jolly, and head coach Kisha MacArthur Air comes in to get the serve, gets it over the net. Free ball for Lovell. Blocked at the net. Three girls come together, and the ball hanging, hovering over the net, and McKinley Bradshaw strong enough to put that one back onto the Lovell side. 12-3 here in set number 2. Sets it up on the outside. Cassie Nelson attacks it. Point is still alive. Cassidy. And that one is straight out of bounds. Attacked there by McKaylee Bradshaw unsuccessfully. And it's 12-4. So Lovell trailing in set number 2, 12-4. Dumped over the net there by Kylie Walker. Blocked at the net. Cassidy Nelson sticks her hand straight up in the air in jubilation after that one. Not the first time, and certainly not the last that he will see Cassidy Nelson pull that off. Back to serve is the always smiling Olivia Smith. Seems to be always happy. Gotta love it if you're a coach or a player on the court. And that one attacked almost in a trash can off to the side. That would have been quite the highlight clip right there. Emily Mangus not able to return that hard hit. And the ball went into the near bleachers towards me and almost went into a trash can. This one's going to be set up on the outside. Blocked at the net and not able to be kept alive. Actually, they did call a net violation, so it looked like Lovell was on their way to get a point there, but Paige Marchant, when she was hitting the ball, went into the net, making the point dead at that point. 15-4, set number 2. And that one's off the hands of a Lyman player and out of play, so Lovell back on the board. I did mention that in the first set. Mandy Air, the libero, newly minted libero for this Lyman team, as they've only been experimenting with that for maybe a month or so. In the last month, they started to pull that out, so she does get some playing time today. Talked to head coach Brisha Hansen about that, and she said they don't really need to do it, but she's so good at it that it would be a shame to kind of punish her because our team is so good. So Mandy Air getting some run time today. And Sierra Heaton will come in for the first time today. So Sierra, the junior, will figure to play a big role in this team next year when the seniors graduate. Back over the net, McKaylee Bradshaw. Cassidy Sorry, Kylie Walker, sets it up to Cassidy Nelson. In the middle, that's Yagi, not able to finish the point. On the outside, back to Air. Air will bump it up. Kylie Walker over to Cassidy Nelson. In the middle, and that's Partridge attacking it. Trying to tip it across court, but unsuccessfully, as it is 17-5 here in set number 2. And that one is straight into the back corner. That is an ace. So Sierra Heaton sitting on the bench. Comes right off the bench. Stays hot. It is 18-5 after a Bradshaw's Glass Toy and Fitness ace. And that one is into the net, and it hits the ground. And that is a Lyman point. 19-5 here. In set number 2, Lyman has a 1-set advantage already, looking to make it 2. They are up 19-5, 6 points away from taking set number 2. Air twists her body to try to get underneath that hard hit there, and unsuccessfully. Braden Wilkerson will serve now for the Lovell Lady Bulldogs. He serves it right to Air. And that's Cassidy Nelson. Cassidy Nelson really just a punisher on the court. When she has her opportunities to swing and hit the ball, rarely does she miss. Over the net, back to Monterde. Olivia Smith smiling and laughing, as always, on the court, as she had to get down really low to get that bump to dig that one up. And it went into the net on a line drive, not able to send it over, and that's a Lovell point. 20-7 here, set number 2. Something was wrong. Down official seems to be looking at his scorecard, checking substitutions. I'd like to thank one of our sponsors again, Ready Services, serving all of your industrial needs with locations in Wyoming, Colorado, Utah, Nevada, and Texas. Go to Ready Services, R-E-D-I Services, LLC.com. So seems to be much ado about nothing as Lovell still gets the serve. And that one attacked from Olivia Smith. Unsuccessfully there. 28, Lyman leading Lovell. Lyman in the white going left to right. Lovell in the black and blue going right to left on your screen. That one is attacked and right off the hands of Paige Marchant and all the way to basically the center of the court. It's 21-8 here in set number 2. Lyman making it look easy here. And that serve, not enough under it, not enough mustard on it, if you will. Spring Yagi, a service error, and it's 21-9. So Lyman still on a run here, 21-9 in set number 2, making it look easy. That one spiked to the back line, kept alive there for the moment. Monterde sends it back over. Free ball for Lyman. Attacking it, Olivia Smith gets a huge round of applause after that one. She elevated and snatched that thing out of the air with some ferocity, sends it to the back line. Cassidy Nelson comes out. Cassidy Nelson having another big day for this Lyman team. One of the many reasons they are up 22-9 here in set number 2 with a 1-set advantage. Kylie Walker sets it up outside, and McKinley Bradshaw swings off the hand. Can they get it over on the third ball? Monterrey's going to need to put some power under it, and she does. Air free ball, and Bradshaw smacks at it. Monterrey sends it back over into the corner. Air is there. McKinley Bradshaw rolls it over the net. This one's going to be right over the net onto the Lyman side. Tapped up at the net. Monterde saves it on the outside. Swung, blocked. Tracel Jolly not able to finish it. And that one is out of play, and that's how the point will end. Sierra Heaton, a long rally between the two teams there. And Lovell, very active during that point, gets the benefit of the doubt as they get the point. 22-10, Lovell trails in set number 2. Mandy Air, Kylie Walker on the outside. Bradshaw slams her right down in front of Paige Bischoff. The senior had no chance there for Lovell. Bradshaw is already one of the taller players in the entire state in the volleyball, especially in 3A. So when she gets elevation, she just slams that thing straight down. It's like a missile, and there's no way to stop it. No way to stop that serve, as that was not able to be returned, and that's another Bradshaw's Class Towing and Fitness ace in this match, number 6, and it's 24-10. Set point here for Lyman. 24-10. Over the net, kept alive, Yagi to Kylie. On the outside, Cassidy Nelson. And that's just fitting for how this second set will end. Cassidy Nelson starts it and finishes it the same way. Another kill. And it is 25-10 after a 25-8 first set. And we will take a commercial break on MyLocalRadio.com. In between these two sets, will Lyman be able to finish it off in 3, or does Lovell have something to say about that? Join us on MyLocalRadio.com after this commercial break.
Sometimes when you're shopping for a vehicle, you're not sure what you want, so you drop by and look at all the options. Other times you know exactly what you want. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, you can call us or schedule a test drive online. We'll have it ready when you get here. We're here to help you get exactly what you want on your schedule. So whether you want to browse or pre-schedule a test drive, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet is here for you. 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. I perform total hip, total knee, and total shoulder replacement. The huge majority of patients of mine that have undergone total joint replacement have been dealing with pain and disability for many years. After joint replacement and recovery, patients are back to doing the activities that they want to do.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Your mobility affects every aspect of your life. When you suffer from an injury that decreases your mobility, or maybe you're just noticing that you're having a harder time balancing and your flexibility isn't what it used to be, call Randy Christofferson at Achieve Sports Medicine. Randy will work with you to improve your overall health by reducing pain and improving mobility. Schedule your appointment today by calling 307-747-4627. Achieve Sports Medicine in Lyman. No excuses, just results.
Back here at Mountain View High School, where the Lyman Eagles and the Lovell Bulldogs, the Lady Bulldogs, in the first match of this 3A West Volleyball Regionals. Once again, the winner of this match will move on, and they will play later today. And I believe 4 p.m. is the scheduled start time for that one. Obviously, things might change due to scheduling. You can never assume that a match will finish before or after the time given. So, looks like we're right on pace here, as the next match is expected to start at 11:30. So we're right on pace right now to keep with that schedule. But obviously, if a match goes 4 or 5 sets. That might push things back a little bit. But the winner of this match will play at 4 p.m. The loser of this match will come back tomorrow and play at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. match again for the loser of this match. That one, to save their season and keep their season alive, they would play the loser of the next match as well. So Warland and Pinedale on deck. Those will be the two opponents for these two teams tomorrow and today for one of those two teams. So Warland and Pinedale both in the hallways getting warmed up, getting loose as we start this third set of action. Lyman hoping it's the final set. Meanwhile, Lovell is trying to fight their way back into this match and keep their hopes alive in the 3A West Regional for that championship match. They cannot win the championship or come in second place if you lose this match. The best you could do would be a third place finish with a loss in this regional. It is a double elimination format. Cassidy Nelson serves it, gets it over the net, and that is how the first point will end, as unfortunately for Lovell, their return could not get over the net from Aaliyah Mays. And Cassidy Nelson going to start this third set off with another serve. And that one hits the line. It's a Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness ace. Number 9 of this match. They've made it look rather easy. It is 2-0 in set number 3. Cassidy Nelson does it all for this Lyman Eagle team. She can serve, she can certainly hit, and she can certainly play defense as well. Blocked at the net there, sent back over, kept alive. Kylie Walker. They set it up in the middle, blocked at the net. Spring Yagi returned to sender on that one. The return address getting another package there, as on that attack, Lovell saw the ball go right back to him. Spring Yagi, you have to get it over her, as he can't go through her. Monterde rolls this one over the net. Kylie Walker back sets. Spring Yagi trying to do it again, and that one is off the hands of Paige Marchant. And that's another point for Lyman. 4-0 here in set number 3. Keisha MacArthur has been seated on the bench for the better part of this match. Nothing she can do for her team right now. And that's another Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness ace, number 10 of the match. The 4th ace of this match for Cassidy Nelson. Certainly looking at making it look easy. And another one, number 11, back-to-back aces. Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness in the Lyman area. If you have any car needs, go to them. They are great people over there and will support us in everything they do. You support them, it supports us, supports the community, keep things in the local area. On the outside, attacked and blocked there by McKinley Bradshaw. But unfortunately for her, it went into the bleachers on her own side. So it's 6-1 now. Lovell getting the advantage of their first point in this match. And that one is out of play so quickly. The Lovell Lady Bulldogs give it right back to Lyman, and it's 7-1. So now Spring Yagi will get a chance to serve. She gets it over. Monterde proceeds. Elevating and trying to put it away there was Aaliyah Mays. And that one is put away instead for Lyman right in front of that back line. Emily Mangus not able to corral it, and it's 8-1. Set up in the middle, blocked at the net. Back onto the Lyman side. Olivia Smith punches at it, keeps it alive. Bradshaw sends it all the way to the back corner. Attack there, Marchant. Bradshaw swings at it. Monterde keeps it alive. Monterde tries to get over the net. She does, but unfortunately for her, it goes through the court and out of play. It is 9-1 here in set number 3. Lyman with the 2-set advantage, and Keisha MacArthur will call a timeout. We will stay right here on mylocalradio.com. Once again, thank you for tuning in. If you are watching this from anywhere across the world, across the United States, or even from one town over, or if you're just in Mountain View and didn't feel like paying money to go watch this, you can watch all the action on mylocalradio.com. Every single match will be streamed live on mylocalradio.com. So if you're interested in watching any volleyball action, you can't make it to the gym, or you have an emergency and need to be somewhere else, this is the place to be. In part, thanks from our sponsors, our advertisers for this 3A Regionals, including Busy Bee Arts and Crafts. Busy Bee Arts and Crafts in Kitty Corner across the street from Pizza Hut in Mountain View. Join us this Saturday from 10 to 6 for Make and Take Day. Busy Bee Arts and Crafts, lots of wood crafts that you can make or ready-made gifts to buy. Fun fall, Halloween, Thanksgiving items all available today. Once again, that was Busy Bee Arts and Crafts. That one's blocked at the net and back onto the Lyman side. That is going to be the 4th hit. It was not blocked. It just went right into the net and back onto their own side. So Lovell gets the first point out of the timeout. Keisha MacArthur, good timeout there. One's over the net. Right back to Bradshaw, and Bradshaw will swing for it. Gets it back all the way onto the Lyman side. Kept alive there. That was Partridge off the block and right in front of that back line. McKaylee Bradshaw. Not able to finish it there. This one's going to be attacked from the outside, and that is another kill for the Lyman Eagles. Bit of a student section has arrived here late for this Lyman match, at least this final set. I was on the near side bleachers. Off to the left side, there's a gathering of about 20 to 40 students from the, looks like, Lyman area, all cheering for their home team. 10-3 here, Lyman with the lead in set number 2, looking to close out this match. On the outside, attacked, kept alive, right in the middle of everybody. Air no longer wearing the libero jersey. He'll get to that in a minute. This one's going to be set up in the middle. That was Partridge attacking it, the sophomore for Lovell. On the outside, swung, blocked, and out of play. So that's going to be a Lovell point. I did talk to head coach Brisha Hansen before the match. She told me that, yeah, we might have Mandy Ayer go back into the locker room, change her jersey, change her uniform in between sets if we want to get her in as something other than a libero, just a regular player. And it looks like they've done that, as Mandy Ayer is no longer wearing the bright neon green libero uniform. And she is on the court, so more of an opportunity to stay on the court, play through a rotation, as libero does not go to the front line. But in this rotation, 10-4, she can play. Not sure exactly what the delay is. Our down official goes in and talks to head coach Brisha Hansen. She seems content with the result. Kept alive there. On the outside, Mandy Ayer swings at it. Ayer looked poised to get it, but Kylie Walker came in behind her, or in front of her, and stole it away. Kept alive. 10-4 here in the first set. That one is off a deflection, goes into the back wall. Spring Yagi not able to get to it, and that's a point for Lovell. 10-5 here in set number 3. Lyman took sets 1 and 2, 25-8 and 25-10. And that one is a service error directly into the net there. Paige Marchant not able to get enough to put that one over the net. And it's 11-5. The head coach Diana Timms of the Mountain View Buffaloes walking around, enjoying some of the action. Sliding effort there from Paige Bischoff. Gotta love it there if your head coach Keisha MacArthur. Did not pay off to get her a point, but she nearly collided into the scorer's table right there. 12-5, Lyman with the lead. Air receives on the outside, and that is McKaylee Bradshaw able to get another point there. Another Benedict's Market and True Value in Mountain View kill. Benedict's right down the road here. Jim Benedict, a great guy if you see him in town. Always willing to talk to you. 13-5 here in set number 3. Kept alive. Set up on the outside, attacked. In the middle. And that one is put away. So that's another point for Rhett Partridge. Gets a cheer from the Lovell crowd who made the trip for this weekend. 13-6 in this match. Set number 3. Lyman halfway there to winning this match after taking the first 2 sets. They're 12 points away. But Lovell obviously going to have something to say about that. They are not going to give up in the least as that one falls just in front of that back line. And doing a little dance on the sideline is Aaliyah Mays on the bench. Blocked that at the net there. Helena Albrand got enough of it to get a piece of it, but not enough to put it back on the Lyman side. So Olivia Smith, she's going to serve it again. Little quasi-jump serve. Feet came off the ground a little, so I don't know if you call it a jump serve or not. On the outside, tapped at Bradshaw, McKaylee Bradshaw, and that one, sometimes it's not a lot of skill, it's just luck, and that one right in between 2 players of the Lovell defense came together, not able to finish off that point. So 15-7 here in set number 3. And that one's into the net, so Olivia Smith, a service error, will give it right back to Lovell. 15-8, Lovell trails in set number 3. Back to serve is Paige Bischoff, the senior setter for this Lovell team. Kylie Walker going to back set it. McKaylee Bradshaw not able to finish. And that one's right off the block and in front of that back line defense. Head coach Parisha Hansen sticking her foot out, maybe saying, hey, kick that ball, keep it alive. But it is 15-9. Lovell trails here, but they're trying to get back into it. Don't call it a comeback if it's them. 15-9. Kept alive there. Sent over the net. And spiked. Kept alive. And that one is out of play. So Lovell will give the ball back to Lyman on the possession. A side out for the Eagles. 16-9. Tacked in the middle, and that one is blocked. And it falls right in front of the diving McKaylee Bradshaw. 16-10 here. In set number 3. Lovell back to serve. Trace L. Jolly. And that one is attacked and put all the way cross court to the back corner. And Lyman gets the point there. This one is served, and it rolls over the net, and that's another ace. Bradshaw's Glass Towing and Fitness, our ace sponsor for Lyman and Mountain View this year. Getting some heavy run time today in advertisements. 13 make it 14 aces in this match for the Lyman Eagles. Serving, one of their specialties, and they are proving it today. 19-10 is the lead, 6 points away from this straight set victory for the Eagles. Pushed at into the back corner, and well out of play there. Aaliyah May saw the corner open, saw that unoccupied corner, but she could not finish it off there, and it's 20-10. Sent over the net. Blocked. And that one hits the antenna, makes it out of bounds. Went out of bounds anyway, but Aaliyah Mays gets credit for a kill there, and it's 20-11. Student section from the Lyman Eagles that made the short drive into Mountain View cheering as Kylie Walker will check out for her sister, Brooklyn Walker. Brooklyn Walker into the game for the first time, into the match for the first time today. She gets into this match. Spragyagi just taps it over the block. And sometimes that's what you got to do. Don't go around them, or don't go through them. You just have to go around them. And certainly in that match, she was able to do that. Cypress Hill will check in, and Olivia Smith will also check out. Into the match once again is Sierra Heaton. So Coach Brescia Hansen using these final points of this match to get some players some more playing time that usually do not play as much, including Brooklyn Walker. And that one is off the fingertips and out of bounds. And that's going to be another Lyman point. So they are 3 points away from taking this first match of the 3A West Regionals. Remember, we will have every single match streaming live on mylocalradio.com. Should be a fun week ahead. That one kept alive momentarily, but it hits the turf, or hits the dirt, and it's 23-11. On the outside, set to the middle, Rhett Partridge. And that one is to the back corner and hits the sideline, and that is just basically how this match has gone for Lyman. Not that they need any luck, but they have gotten plenty of it. 24-11. They lead here in set number 3. Set and match point here for Lyman. Sent back over the net. Brooklyn Walker over to Air. Mandy Air swings. Mandy Air swinging, trying to end this match. Kept alive, Monterde. Partridge sends it over. Going to be sent over to the middle, and that is off the hands of Monterde. And Morgan Douglas, the senior, will finish off this match. 25-8, 25-10, and 25-11. The Lyman Eagles pencil them in the scorebooks as the victor, the first victor from the 3A regional tournament. They will play later today at 4 p.m. in the semifinal. They will play the winner of our next match, Warland and Pinedale. Warland, the number 2 seed out of the Northwest. Pinedale, the number 3 seed out of the Southwest. So, should be an interesting day ahead. Remember, we will stay tuned because we will have all of the action on mylocalradio.com. Well, thank you for tuning in for this early 10 a.m. match, This early 10 a.m. match finishes in about an hour, so we're right on pace. Next match is scheduled to begin at 11:30. It will be Warland and Pinedale, 2 orange teams. So we had 2 blue teams and now 2 orange teams will take the court. We will start the stream momentarily for that next match, so if you're interested in watching us on mylocalradio.com, please switch off to the next stream as we get set for some more volleyball action from Mountain View. Thank you for tuning in. Once again, my name is Sean Bennett. We would like to thank all of our sponsors, including First Bank a division of Glacier Bank. First Bank with branches in Wyoming and Utah. Banking was never easier. Visit a First Bank branch today. Wyochem Federal Credit Union. Wyochem Federal Credit Union, where your money works hard for you. So those are our sponsors. Read those sponsors during the broadcast today. Once again, flip off to the next broadcast. Flip and switch to the next broadcast. We will start that momentarily in the next 15-20 minutes. So as we get set here, a 3-set victory for the Lyman Eagles to open this regional action. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Sean Bennett. We will see you soon.